Greetings, everybody. Welcome. Big Money 90s game. We are so excited about this. So excited. And we asked you, of course, for your favorite 90s movies. And as always, you did not disappoint. Everybody has an opinion. We all love the movies of the 90s. Some great movies coming out in that decade. My cat Molly said Mr. Holland's Opus from 1995. That is a great one. Love that movie. You can rewatch it over and over again. It's always enjoyable. Lauren Kozlowski, too, said Fight Club. I don't know what you're talking about. There is no Fight Club. We don't talk about Fight Club. Seriously. Barbie Mama 143 had a tough time with this, but ultimately went with True Romance. Yes. Very good. I like it. Good movie. Written by Quentin Tarantino, directed, I think, by Tony Scott. I think that was a Tony Scott movie. Natural Foodies went with Goodfellas. That is a great one. Beatrix 309. Natural Born Killers. Yes. Winter Babe 98 went with the Hugh Grant movie 9 Months. And, of course, Julianne Moore was the female lead in that. She was pregnant, and they were dealing with that. He was coming to grips with being a father. Very funny movie. We like that. We like a 9 months around here. Debbie Misser 61 said Philadelphia, and I assume that you're referring to the 1992-93 Tom Hanks movie and not The City of Brotherly Love. I'm a fan of both. Both are wonderful for different reasons, obviously. Donna Harrison said Legends of the Fall. Long hair Brad Pitt. You can never go wrong. One of the big Brad Pitt movies of the 90s was Legends of the Fall. Buckeye Hitman is a fan of Kevin Smith movies, quite a few of them in the 1990s, like Dogma, like Chasing Amy, like Mallrats, like Clerks, the one that started it all for him. All of those movies made in the 90s, and all of them very good movies. What the Folk, F-O-L-K, shouted out, That Thing You Do. Love that movie, directed by Tom Hanks. So good. We all love the O-Neaters. Big fans of them right here at Swagbucks Live. And finally, Hannah Martin called out the Addams Family. Also very, very good. And you know, it's National Roller Coaster Day, so get ready for the thrill ride that is an all-90s movie edition of Swagbucks Live, the mobile game show where you win money from the comfort of your phone. Your knowledge of 90s movies will serve you well as you go after today's huge grand prize. That is $6,500, brought to you in part by our friends at Best Buy. And if you can correctly answer all 10 of our multiple-choice trivia questions about 90s movies, you will win a share of it. Now, in this game, you will also earn one bonus SB for every question you get right after question number 1. And that's the case even if you've already been eliminated. So if you get one wrong, you're no longer in it for the grand prize and you don't choose to rejoin. We'll talk about that in a minute. Keep earning those bonus SB, and at the end, click the claim button in order to keep them. And that's a button that will appear at the end of the game for you to claim. Once you do it, they're yours automatically. But if you're a grand prize winner today, you know your bonus is claimed for you automatically and rolled into your share of that $6,500 grand prize. Now, I should also mention, the first time you get a question wrong, as long as it's before our final question, you can rejoin. Give yourself another chance at this gigantic grand prize. You can do that using SB. It's generally one SB to rejoin, or you can use a free rejoin. If you don't have any of those, we got good news coming up about a second chance week where you will earn free rejoins for every game you play. And then, of course, also there is a Get More Rejoins button in the main menu of this app, which is another way you can get more free rejoins for yourself. All right, the previews are done rolling, and the comments, they are being sent to silent. That's right, no more noise out of you previews as this 90s movie trivia game kicks off with question number 1. Here it is. In which 90s movie does Robin Williams play a man posing as a housekeeper to spend time with his children? Is it Jurassic Park, Toys, or Mrs. Doubtfire? What movie am I describing to you? Of all the Chris Columbus movies that walk the line between comedy and maudlin drama, much like 9 Months, which we mentioned before, this one may do the best job. It's Mrs. Doubtfire. Oh, Juvajaniah Doubtfire at your service. Oh, lovely. 35,904 of you getting that one right. Well done. That means with the rejoins that are happening right now, we have over 37,000 people in grand prize contention, almost 38,000 of you here and playing this game. A huge turnout for this 90s movies game. And with all this money on the line, I don't blame you for being here. But I have great news for you, which is from here on in, every question you get right will earn you 1 bonus SB. Here it is right now. Here is question number 2, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Uma Thurman, John Travolta, and Samuel L. Jackson and Bruce Willis all starred in which Quentin Tarantino film? Was it Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs, or Jackie Brown? Which of these movies has all of those actors in it? It resurrected Travolta's career and put Samuel L. Jackson on the map and won Tarantino his first Oscar. You know I'm talking about Pulp Fiction. That's right. It remains a landmark movie to this day, chopped up out of order. I'll never forget seeing it in the theater the first time. It blew my mind, and 95% of you must agree with me because that's how many of you got this one right. Well done. Of the 5% of you who were eliminated on that, pretty much everybody coming back in, plus some more using their rejoins. Maybe they showed up late and they rejoined to make sure they have a shot at this huge grand prize. Who knows? Whatever your story is, I'm glad you're here, and we are ready to move on to question number 3, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. Which ER star donned the cape and cowl in 1997's Batman and Robin? Was it Eric LaSalle, George Clooney, or Anthony Edwards? Which of those 3 played Batman in the 90s? First, Tim Burton made Batman as a Tim Burton movie. Then Joel Schumacher took over, and by 1997, George Clooney was wearing the infamous nippled batsuit. That's right, there were nipples on that batsuit. Look it up, or don't. That would be fine too. 96% of you getting that one right. Well done. We still have, well, now over 35,000 people in grand prize contention with our rejoiners. And guess what? We're already 3 questions into this 90s movies game. You know your 90s movies. I know by how many of you were sharing 90s movies that you loved how well you're going to do with this game. Let's move on to question number 4. It is worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here is Q4. In 1998's Meet Joe Black, who plays the title character? Is it Brad Pitt, Pauly Shore, or Patrick Swayze? All 3 of them with hit movies in the 90s, but only one of them played Joe Black. It's a remake of the 1930s film Death Takes a Holiday, where Death, posing as Joe Black, experiences love and what it means to be human. And in this version, he's played by Brad Pitt, the stunning Brad Pitt. That's right, 92% of you getting that one right. Well done. Of the 5% with Pauly Shore, I'm sorry, that's incorrect, but he did do a lot of movies in the 90s. He did In the Army Now in the 90s. He also did Son-in-Law and Encino Man. You know, he was all over the place. And Patrick Swayze, also very busy in the 90s. Tons of movies. Ghost, that was a big one. I think Roadhouse might have been in 1990. If not, then he was in the 80s and 90s. He was all over the place. Busy guy, Patrick Swayze. We miss him. All right, let's move on to question number 5, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here's Q5. Steven Spielberg narrowly beat out what other director to get the film rights to Jurassic Park? Was it Robert Zemeckis, James Cameron, or George Lucas? Who did he beat out to get the film rights to Jurassic Park? Spielberg was friends with Michael Crichton, which may have helped, but there was a time when it could have been a James Cameron film instead. James Cameron is the answer to that question. 58% of you getting that one right. Well done. That means 42% of you were just eliminated. I have a feeling a lot of you are going to rejoin because there is, I should remind you, $6,500 on the line. Of the 37% who went with George Lucas, that makes sense. He's a frequent collaborator of Steven Spielberg's, and he also owned Industrial Light and Magic, which did the effects, the groundbreaking effect. There's a great series on Disney Plus about Industrial Light and Magic, how it was built, where it's gone, where it's going. Well worth checking out if you have the time. For now, I think we are about to move on. Most of the people eliminated have come back in. We still have over 31,000 people in grand prize contention, and we are officially halfway done with this 90s movies game. So let's move on to question number 6, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. Which of the following 90s romantic comedies did not pair Meg Ryan with Tom Hanks? Is it Sleepless in Seattle, You've Got Mail, or Pretty Woman? Which one of these was not a Meg Ryan / Tom Hanks joint? For a time, Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks were the premier romantic comedy pairing. But the correct answer to this question is a Julia Roberts and Richard Gere vehicle, and that is Pretty Woman. That's right, from 1990, Pretty Woman. One of the greats launched Julia Roberts into the stratosphere. She'd already been working with them. She did Steel Magnolias. She was doing all sorts of stuff. But this, Mystic Pizza, this is what put her on the map, truly. Well done, 95% of you getting that one right. Let's move on to question number 7, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. The 1987 play Ladies' Room was spun off into what 90s comedy? Is it Romeo and Michelle's High School Reunion, Clueless, or American Pie? This was adapted from a stage play in 1987. When adapting the play for film, they wisely decided to focus on the two best friends who claimed to invent Post-it notes. That's right, Romeo and Michelle's High School Reunion is the correct answer. 61% of you getting that one right. That was not an easy question. Not easy at all, but you nailed it. You did so well. I am so proud of you. The 39% of you who have to rejoin right now, I wouldn't even feel bad about that. I think you are doing real well, and there's still an opportunity for you to go ahead and rejoin if you haven't done so already. And I see about half of the people eliminated doing just that. Well done. What do you say we move on now to question number 8? Only 3 questions remaining, $6,500 on the line. Here is question number 8. It is worth 1 bonus SB to the almost 37,000 of you who are hearing my voice right now. All you have to do is get it right. Here is Q8. What phrase did Arnold Schwarzenegger make famous in Terminator 2 Judgment Day? Is it keep the change, you filthy animal? Hasta la vista, baby. Or you're killing me, Smalls. His neural net processor makes him a learning computer who is taught how to be chill by a young John Connor, which includes him adopting the phrase, hasta la vista, baby. That's right, almost everybody getting that one right. I love to see that. What a bounce back from a couple of difficult questions. Doing so well. And only 2 questions remain. 2 questions standing between 23,000 of you and our $6,500 grand prize. Here is question number 9. It is worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here is Q9. 1991's Boys in the Hood took place in which city? Was it Los Angeles, Oakland, or New York? Where did Boys in the Hood take place? And why didn't that button press when I pressed it? We'll never know. Boys in the Hood was part of a group of gritty films that was about an area of the country that had been in the news quite a bit, especially in the early 90s. The Los Angeles neighborhood of Compton, Los Angeles is the answer. We had 18,125 of you who have made it this far and are ready for our final question. But first, in addition to sponsoring part of this huge grand prize, Swagbucks has a back-to-school giveaway today on Facebook thanks to Best Buy. We love Best Buy. One lucky Swaggernaut will win a new Lenovo Flex 5i 15.6-inch FHD touchscreen laptop. This little beauty offers more ways to connect, interact, and immerse yourself, making it a more powerful combination of performance, connectivity, and entertainment with 11th generation Intel Core i5 processor inside. Come on! Enjoy crisp visuals on the FHD display, along with the rich sound of user-facing Dolby audio speakers, all while connecting with up to Intel Wi-Fi 6. Come on. Multitask with ease to get your homework done. Visit Best Buy's Top Deals Student Deals page. Then go to the Swagbucks Facebook page and comment on the giveaway post with your favorite back-to-school memory. We love exploring those. Make sure you include your swag name and post your comment by August 17th, 2022 at 11:59 a.m. Pacific time. You'll find full details in the post. You have to be a U.S. player to qualify for this drawing. Check it out after the game. And don't forget, you can earn 4% back at Best Buy right now. Back to school deals are crazy. And again, you can enter to win that Lenovo Flex 5i FHD touchscreen laptop. We love Best Buy. Thank you, Best Buy, for contributing to the prize and for contributing to all of our efforts to get back to school with the best tools available. All right, here we go. We are down to it. We have 19,888 people vying for a piece of our $6,500 grand prize. We've over 36,600 of you who have stuck through the entire game, and I'm glad you did because you're about to earn 1 more bonus SB if you get this last question right. You'll be able to claim all the bonus SB you've earned after that. Here is question number 10, worth 1 bonus SB. Who utters the famous line, "You can't handle the truth," in A Few Good Men? Is it Kevin Pollak, Demi Moore, or Jack Nicholson? Who utters that line? You can't handle the truth. His performance as Colonel Nathan Jessup is iconic. And with this line as the cherry on top of the sundae, you know who I'm talking about. The man himself, Jack Nicholson, is the answer. 18,932 of you knew that answer, and you are splitting our grand prize. Well done. Let's roll tape on all those winners. You're each taking home 35 SB in grand prize money, plus the bonuses that you earned along the way. L.R. Crosby won. You are a winner. Altern Med won. You are a winner. Corianne 13. D. Meyer 61317. And one more, Swag Sethi 56. Congratulations to every single one of our grand prize winners. Congratulations to those of you who earned bonus SB throughout and just claim them. You're winners as well, and you can be an even bigger winner if you participate in that big giveaway on our Facebook page, thanks to Best Buy, huh? And all of you are winners who are here because you're leaving this game with more SB in your account than you had when the game began. And you know what to do with them when the time is right for you. Redeem them for PayPal cash or gift cards to Amazon, Starbucks, Target, and hundreds of other places. Thanks for playing along and winning, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow for another round. This has been Swagbucks Live, and I am out of here. Cut!